Hello, everyone. This is Tracy, aka underscore Smiley Nicole, and I'm with Talk That Sass TV. And we got my girl Diamond. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let them
Hi
know who you are.
everyone, my name is Diamond. I am the owner of the Diamond Experience. I'm located out of Indianapolis, Indiana. I do lash extensions, I do brows, which I just added on, and I am also a shop owner. So
Okay, and
that's where we are today.
yes, and just to let you guys know, she did do my lashes and my eyebrows, but you know what? We'll get into that in a little bit. So, how do you feel about just the whole beauty industry as a whole?
Um, I feel like it's a great thing, especially something great to be a part of,
Okay.
because we get to help embrace and enhance people's beauty on a daily. So that's what I enjoy most about it, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely can agree with that because I know for me personally, coming out of the chair with my lashes and my eyebrows done, hair, period, like I love feeling like a new woman when I come out the chair.
Hmm.
So I feel like that'd be the main goal at the end of
Yeah,
the day. So, and then can you tell everybody where you're located and how we can book you?
I'm located in Indianapolis, Indiana. If you follow me or if you ever on my business Instagram, the THEE period Diamond Experience is a link. So that way you guys can book me for lash services, brow services, or even if you want to buy lash supplies, you can have it all at the access just by that.
Okay. So could you tell us about like what made you get involved within the industry? Like, did it start off like a hobby? Like, what were you thinking when you like first got involved? Like, did I just want to make money, or like, what was you thinking when you did this? And this is
Ah,
such a successful business. I
thank
mean,
you, thank you. It honestly started out with me just wanting to see if I can do it. It was around the time COVID hit. We were stuck in the house. But things were kind of starting to lighten back up. So I was like, I just wanted to see if I could do it because I seen it was just becoming something, that people were into. So I'm like, and yeah, it's been up since then.
okay, and that's so crazy because a lot of people were actually afraid to actually run their businesses through the pandemic. Like,
Hmm.
what would you say was like one of your biggest concerns while you were running your business at the time? And were you home based?
That was my biggest concern. I was so scared because I feel like I was 2 out of 2. Like if you think about it, when you book a service, you're not thinking or you're probably hoping that you're not going to somebody's home to be serviced. You're wanting to go to the shop. But also on top of that, if you're a parent or whatever the case may be, with kids involved, you're like, okay, I'm getting away from my kids or, my sister, brother kids. I don't want to be bothered with no kids. And I had a 3 year old at the time. So I had a 3 year old in my peripheral and I'm doing the services at home. So I was really scared that that would really turn people away from me.
Wow.
But my kid, he wasn't one of those just so clingy to the clients. He'll greet you when you come through the door. And he would leave us alone. Don't get me wrong. It was set up in my living room. So he'll greet you when you come through the door, come on to the side to the lash bed. He'll be right downside the couch. So he see me for sure. But it's not something where he's bothering the client or, aggravating them in any sense.
Okay, so he was like your greeter.
Yes, he really was. He really was. He would literally like, is my mommy about to do your lashes? Or if I told him like, I'm about to have a client and they're about to come get their lashes done. As soon as I open the door, he like, my mommy about to do your lashes. Or he like,
Oh.
come on, so my mommy can do your lashes. You sit right there. And he would go pat on the bed and I'm like, oh my gosh. So he was a little helper in a sense. And then after the fact, he would just hop in their lap when I'm taking a picture. It's probably still some pictures and videos out there. He take a picture with them, but honestly, that alone, it's like it started, longevity with some people. They weren't offended. They loved
Okay.
him. He wasn't, like I said, he was distant. He wasn't interrupting during the service for nothing in the world, like not for no juice or, go potty, none of that.
Okay.
So it was a big help having him there. It
Wow.
lightened the mood a little bit because
That's
I'm
what's up.
I'm so nervous and such a shy person. Like I said, I'm 2 for 2. So the fact you being friendly, that helps.
That's what's up. Wow.
Definitely.
Wow. So even just thinking about, your son was 3 at the time. So like how do you manage to do your business, just being a full blown entrepreneur and like a full time mother? Like how do you just take on all of these challenges?
When I say it has its days, I'll be honest. But one thing that I do like is for the simple fact we're getting older, but at the same time, I still have my mom. So my mom, she's a really big help, especially when I have my longer days, or just in general. My mom, she's real helpful, whether it's getting him off the bus or just assisting where I can't get free due to me being more successful
Mm-hmm.
and more further along than what I was when I first started.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, my schedule, it was free after my 9 to 5 a little bit. I maybe had 1 to 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
But now, doing it full time, I really base my schedule around my kids' life.
Okay.
And that's something I love.
Mm-hmm.
So Tuesday, Wednesday are like my shorter days, whereas it's 10 to 3. He gets off the bus at 3:30, so I still have the rest of the day with him. Then Thursday, Friday, those are my 10 to 8 days. So again, big shout out to my mama. I don't
Okay.
know where I would be, what I would do without her.
Period. Because it's all about the support system these days.
Takes a
Not
village for
everybody.
real.
Yes, not everybody gets that tribe to pretty much back them up when it comes to, trying to run a business and things like that. Because, we kind of in the times where, you can run a business, but then your family is kind of like,
Mm,
they're like, oh, well, I mean, you the one that chose to do that. Like, they don't
mm-hmm.
want to really help you and support you and
Yeah.
watch you grow and build that generational wealth. Like,
See, and I'm grateful that I don't experience that because let's say if my mom's not available, I can call on my older brother, him or
mm,
his girlfriend, they'll get him. I can call on my younger brother. If
mm-hmm,
he's available, he'll get him. Even my cousins, they like my family, they are really supportive and I'm so appreciative. Um, but yeah, I don't know honestly what I would do without them overall.
mm-hmm,
Like my mom, she plays a huge, huge, huge part.
mm-hmm.
But my brothers, cousins, their girlfriends, they play a big part as well.
I really love that. That's so good to hear, y'all. Like, oh my God, wow. Um, so even with all of that too being said, so when it comes to your family, they're really supportive. Like, do they also love coming to you for your services and things like that? Like, um, I mean, wow, that's just a blessing. So now, I guess, is there anything that you want to tell us that we don't know about you?
Oh. I feel like I've probably said everything for the most part, especially, what I do. I've been doing this for 4 years. I am now state certified to teach, so I do
Period.
teach Lash classes.
Period. And she just finished teaching the last course
Literally,
today. So, how
literally.
did that go?
It's going great. So now that the state has required that it's a 45-hour course, my students are currently in that part of the class where it's all practice now. So it's typically 15 hours of theory and demonstration, then 30 hours of practice. And they got introduced to it today.
Okay.
And they are doing amazing.
That's so good to
Literally
hear.
caught on in I was they caught on to classic, isolation, and making fans within an hour, hour and a half.
Would you say that that's normal or
That is amazing.
okay?
That's amazing. I thought
Wow.
they were going to be frustrated because it moved kind of fast, but it only moved fast due to what I had going on. I had someone come in, so we kind of did have to move fast.
Okay.
But the fact that they were able to catch on quick and grasp the concept quick, just so we could do what we had to do in that moment, I am so proud of them.
So now, would you say this may have been your best class?
I mean, this is honestly my first state certified
What?
class.
Oh
Yes. Yes.
wow!
Yes. This
Wow.
is the first one and they are doing amazing. They are really setting a bar for the the next classes to come. Mind you, if you are in the state of Indiana and you want to become state certified, feel free to reach out to me. My next class is March 15th.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
When you do say state certified, is just for Indiana State or
So it is primarily for the state of Indiana because they
okay?
do have that law in place where you
Okay.
could either be state certified, but it's only for lash extensions, or you could
Mm.
become an esthetician, cosmetology, have your license.
Okay.
So it's either or, whichever.
Okay. Okay. Oh, and y'all, by the way, she also does teach these courses in Mississippi that
I
she didn't
do.
mention.
No, because I go there once or twice a year.
Uh-huh.
And see, one thing about Mississippi as of now, they aren't on the state. They don't require that. So, being that that's where I grew up, I definitely try to show love and, go back and teach them because I do get inquiries all throughout the year. So, I at least try to make it one big old group class or at least, go twice within a year.
Okay. Okay. Look, hey,
Yeah.
listen. She the goat.
Thank you.
Because clearly that gotta be a lot. Like just going through the traveling process, bringing your kids with you. Like I just feel like that is a lot. Think I can. I don't think I could do
I will say it can be a lot, but it's honestly what helps me is that I'm proactive rather than reactive. So me knowing
it.
that I have these classes coming up, I already order all my stuff from my vendor and enough ahead of time. So all I have to do is just literally put the kits together.
Wow.
Yeah. All I gotta do is just put the kits together and pack them up and take them to Mississippi because for the most part I drive there.
Okay.
I was going to fly this year, but I decided not to go in the early part of this year. I might end up there at the end of the year or middle of the year. I don't know yet, but
Okay.
that's typically what I do. Sometimes my kid go along with me, which he likes. Sometimes he don't, which he
Okay.
dislikes. But
Okay. But he gonna like it at the end of the day because he gonna get something rewarding
it
out of
benefits him at the end of the day. And it's crazy though because sometimes I do have mom guilt, like I'm away from him too long, or whatever the case may be. Luckily, I get to make my own schedule, and I do take off extra days out the week, or I might take a week off.
Yeah.
I'll be needing it myself, but it just it brings us closer at the end of the day because it's like, okay, mommy know I want her undivided attention and she know I don't want it just for them little hours before it's time for me to go to bed after she done came home. So yeah.
Okay then, and I don't know if y'all heard that, but she did say she wasn't doing Mississippi for the early part of the year, but it may be a class to come, possibly in the summer or something like that. But you can definitely follow her on Instagram. Maybe you have like anywhere where they can like subscribe to newsletters or anything like that, or
On
they
my
can just
website they can.
okay. Oh, see. So maybe you can keep it up on there just to keep up with the latest courses that she has, and just check out her Instagram. She got everything there. And then, is there anything else that you would like to say or that
Uh
we were missing?
Honestly, not that I can think of.
Okay.
Not that I can think of.
Okay, well, hey, well, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. So again, we got Diamond. We're here at her location on Emerson Road.
Hmm.
And then could you just let them know exactly where they can come for their appointments, or
The crossroads is 56 and Emerson Way.
the crossroads are on 56 and Emerson Way, and yeah,
That's the east side of Indianapolis.
Lord,
But you wanna know what's crazy? So I'm
this
a
is the
West
bad to
Sider.
get to.
I'm a West Sider, and I'm a West Sider at heart.
Yes.
So when the opportunity for this space presented itself, I was honestly nervous. I was nervous because I'm such against, like, I'm not going out east. Only time I go out
I used
east,
to be like that
only
too.
time I go out east is if it's to go visit my brother or
Yeah,
my niece. But other than that, I'm out west.
I feel you on that.
So, and also the crazy thing is, many people from out east would reach out to me for an appointment, or just to see where I was located out west, and it would deter them from coming to me because they're like, oh man, you so far, or so I'm like,
Listen, I'm about a good commute. When I want something done right, I'm gonna travel to
me
where
too.
I
I'm the
need to
same
go.
way.
Period.
I'm the exact same way. But that was honestly one of the things that I thought about, because I did have some clients that I had. I had some great clients a couple years ago before I moved further west.
Mhm.
My first west location was very commutable for them. That they could tolerate that. But then
Okay.
I went further west in Speedway, and they just like, that's 45 hours. So that's 45 minutes to an hour. So I stopped seeing them.
Mhm.
But they always reached out to me, let me know if you ever come east.
Mhm.
They One of them, she always inboxed me now, like, what's your zip code now? Like she done heard something through the grapevine. So she's back coming to me. So it's a great feeling when you do great work. And she didn't even cheat on me, and I'm like,
See?
okay, she went to doing her own self in clusters.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Wow. Hey.
So now that I'm on her side of town, it's more beneficial for her, which it's a commute for me, but I don't mind because I'm doing what I love. It's not something that I do for the dollar, because it's something that's therapeutic to me.
I definitely
So that's
understand
what
that.
makes it very enjoyable for me. I show up for my people every day. Sometimes I stay later if something comes up and they're not able to make it tomorrow. But I got a little extra time today because now I could do something with my kid.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yes.
Wow, I totally feel you. That's what's up. Wow. Okay, man. Well, so I guess that will conclude our interview for today.
I want to thank
And I really
you.
appreciate you for taking
Thank
the time out
you.
to sit with Talk That Sass TV. And
Yes.
yeah, y'all know what it is.